when Lisa went to Korea for the first time, I think she would have been happy to have this kind of video.
Yes.
And of course we are not professionals, and this only goes for the summertime slash rain time.
Really hot time in Korea.
So this does not apply for winter at all. But we thought we would give you some tips on what kind of clothing to pack for Korea.
As we said, since this is for the summer, be prepared for warmth and humidity. It's not like the warmth you might know from where you are from, except if you're from, like, I don't know, Hong Kong or wherever, where it's super humid all the time. But Korea has a humidity of I think over 90% all summer long. So
be prepared for loads of rain. And
loads.
But still be prepared for sunburns, because the sun is pretty aggressive there. It's like, for us it's way more aggressive over there than it's here.
Because of ozone layers and stuff you can read up on Wikipedia or wherever. But yeah, you want to be prepared for that. So
then the next thing is, even though we already said this, don't bring long clothing, or at least only a few. You don't need more than one pair of long pants.
For even a trip of 2 or 3 months, if it's the summertime, you won't need it. One is okay, because maybe you might want to visit a church and you won't feel comfortable wearing shorts.
And you don't need sweaters or stuff like that. Even though you see idols wearing that, it's too warm.
Yeah, you won't want to.
Also, they are from there. They are from Korea, so they are used to that. You, if you're like us, are not used to that, so you will die of heat. But you might also want to bring at least one warmer jacket. I'm not talking like winter jacket warm.
A summer jacket.
Yeah, a summer jacket. Especially when you're inside, because it's so warm, they will turn on the air condition to a monstrous level.
Yeah.
And cool down the rooms inside.
The air conditioners they are using there have those little stickers who are telling you when it's getting dangerous for the environment. It's on that level. All the time. So
super cold inside, super warm outside.
So you also might want to bring some cardigans or things to throw over just when you're entering a mall or a cinema or anything that's inside, basically.
If not cardigan, maybe a scarf. That can also be used on the plane, so that would be handy for all.
Also the subway.
Yes.
The subway tends to be really cold. And if you wear short pants, make sure you bring a jacket along, because if you want to sit down on the subway, they have those metal seats. So they are going to stick to your skin and be super cold, and it's really disgusting.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Bring something to sit down on.
Another thing about Korean culture, I guess, is that it's not that common for girls to show their shoulders like we tend to do, just wearing tops. They do that, but not that much. And if you don't want to stick out, it might be wise.
More than you already do.
It might be wise to wear something that at least goes until here, like covers the main part of your shoulders. If you don't care about that, you don't have to, but
it's just a tip.
And it happened to me that some Asians, and I'm not wearing revealing clothing, but they were like, pull that up a little. So, and I don't really like that.
No, it's really weird.
On the other hand, shorts and skirts can be as short as you are comfortable with.
I mean, don't let your butt hang out.
But even that would be...
Yeah, it would be fine. Just don't do it. That's weird.
If you're comfortable with it,
just go as short as you want at the bottom, but cover yourself up a little at the top.
Yeah. If you want to kind of blend in.
As much as you can.
If you want to show that you care about their culture.
Yeah, basically that. Since it's gonna rain a lot, there are 2 options you can go for. Either you bring rain boots, which is an annoying thing because it's warm, and if you wear plastic shoes, you're gonna sweat in those, and it's gonna be really disgusting. We're gonna bring some, but they are cheap, and if they, you can just...
Because don't be fooled, even if it's raining, it will be hot. Still.
it doesn't cool down. But there's another option, that's to bring rather cheap shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bring expensive ones, but you don't want to go outside when it's raining with them, because, you know, the rain tends to gather and there tends to be a little
Flood.
ocean forming basically in Seoul. So yeah, it's like a flood. So you might be ankle deep in water.
And it will ruin your shoes.
Definitely.
So be prepared to say goodbye to them at the end of the trip.
Then for, well, I would say girls with longer hair, but I think even you would go for them eventually.
That hair, of course.
Yeah. Is bobby pins and hair ties in any form, strategically placed in all of your bags, are a good choice to keep you a bit cooler in the hot weather.
You won't wear your hair down a lot of the times. Especially if you have a fringe.
Yeah. Sometimes in the evening maybe.
Yeah.
Or on a particularly cold day.
And then there's something, if you're comfortable with it, it's okay, totally, but if you're on the tallerish side of the spectrum, you might want to consider not bringing extreme heels, because you will stick out even more than you already are. And as for me, all of us are pretty tall, and as for me, I don't really like sticking out. And I don't even wear heels here, so I wouldn't even think of bringing some to Korea.
And talking tall side is like 173, 74 maybe, that's where it starts, where you start sticking out already.
That's basically everything for our tips for clothing. If you have any more questions, leave them down below, we will answer them as good as possible. And of course you can bring anything you want, but sometimes it's nice to have someone tell you what they experienced and what they would tell you to get.
Yeah.
Plus sometimes parents can be naggy, and you can show them this video and tell them, look, those people went there before, they know what they are talking about.
Because that's what it was like for me. When I went there the first time, I had way too many long trousers, and not because I wanted to take them with me, if you know what I'm talking about. So this time I'm only taking one pair, and there's no way around that.
That's it for clothes, and we're gonna do another video about everything else basically that we, you know that's better to bring along to Korea, in our opinion.
If you are doing a longer trip, obviously not for 3 days, but...
And also during the summer.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's what we experienced so far. If you want to see that, stay tuned, head over to our channel.
Click the subscribe button to stay updated.
Also, if you like this idea of doing like traveling to Korea related videos, maybe leave a thumbs up so we know.
And we will hopefully see you very soon.
Bye!